Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Here is a surprise live with Chrissy. I wanted to talk about chickens and our hatchery and some of our plans. I know that I don't talk a lot about chickens on our lives, but I do have a lot of people in the community and all over the nation that want to talk to me about chickens. So here is your opportunity. What brought this up this morning in my brain is I have this beautiful white box. Let me show it to you. I'd be very, very careful with it. From Greenfire Farms. See it? And I need to open it up with minimal handling and get these hatching eggs, which are, like I said, from Greenfire Farm. Get these hatching eggs into the incubator today. I am very excited. They are very rare. They were hard for me to find. I've tried once and only have one living chicken from some eBay eggs. So I was able to go right to the source from the people that imported these in 2022. And they, for some reason, magically, while I was looking, boom, put up 10 hatching eggs. So I hurried up. I spoke with Jeremy and we purchased them. So fingers crossed, we have a great hatch. I'm going to do everything completely perfect to all my abilities to get them to hatch. I did want to talk to you guys about what they are and what they're called. I'm going to wait until a few more people come in here. We've got 10 people in here. Hello. If you're in here, say hello. Hi, Susie Jacobson. How are you? Good afternoon. Hello. You guys, if you're coming in, go ahead and drop a little chat over to the side and let me know who you are. I cannot see thumbs up. I cannot see the bottom of my screen. I can just see myself and I can see all my chat on the side. So how are you guys doing today? Anybody doing any special projects? I know it is absolutely beautiful outside. The wind is about 12 miles an hour and it's about 69, 70 degrees. Where yesterday and the past few days, it's been 90 here. So I actually put on long sleeves, but I have on shorts. Thank you so much, Susie. I'm really excited. Hey, how are you, Sean? Let's Trade Paint is in the house. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Haven't talked to you in a while. So yes, beautiful fall, autumn day here in Oklahoma. I'm set up at my desk right here. I can see outside. I can see down the mountain. I can see all of Tulsa. It's a little bit hazy today. The trees are turning brown. We don't have real falls here. It goes from green to brown crunchy in August, and then everyone kind of thinks that that's fall in October is the brown crunchy leaves. Down our hill on the backside, before you go up our other mountain, there are some trees turning yellow, but the very ends are turning brown and crunchy. And then we have some sumac. It's not the poisonous sumac. They're actually a sumac tree that produce berries that you could actually go and forage and use for teas and things like that. The sumacs turn bright red, so they are really, really beautiful right now. It's beautiful and cool here in Madison, Wisconsin. Oh, I could imagine. Danielle was just there a week or two ago, not Madison, but Wisconsin. Hey, Brian, how are you? Good to see you. So we have 15 people in here. Let's talk about Paragon Homestead Hatchery. Now, if you are local and you know me through chickens and you know me through breeding in the past, or if we've met at the feed store that we created and owned, which has been sold, 13 months ago we sold it, and we're now full-time YouTubers and then also full-time at the hatchery here at our home, small farm hatchery. I hate using that big word hatchery, but small family farm hatchery. Then you know me for chickens. Lots of people call me the chicken lady. It was so funny. A few weeks ago, they opened up an outlet mall here in Tulsa, and I was just like walking and talking to Jeremy, and all of a sudden I hear, it's the chicken lady. And there's like this lady, and she's like so excited to meet me. She watches our channel, and she knows everything about me, and she's calling me the chicken lady. And I thought that was pretty cool. When you go places and people know you for the chickens, so you got to be doing something right? Yes, sumacs are bright red too, Susie. Yes, yep. I guess it's that time of year. They start changing in August and September, but right now they're like really brilliant and beautiful. 81 in North Carolina, Brian. It's probably about 10. You're about 10 degrees warmer than we are right now. Hey, Marilyn. Good to see you, Marilyn. How are you? Welcome in, you guys. So like I was saying, lots of people know me for chickens for so many different reasons. I've been in the chicken world since I'd probably say about 2016, 2017. around that time here in our area. Before that, I was just a city girl working a corporate job, had no farm, lived in town, did all the town city folk things. But here we are. We have a ranch, we have all these animals, and I love chickens. Now, what I want to share with you is what our plans are for next year. Some of our breeds, if you don't know already, some of our breeds that we're growing out and that we're counting on for the 2025 hatching season. If you followed me and you watch all of our videos, not just cows or chickens or pigs, we did NPIP testing, and I am now able to send chicks and hatching eggs anywhere in the continental US. I do not send chicks. I am only doing hatching eggs right now. The girls lay less right now. They are molting. If you've seen any of my cute little shorts, oh my God, they are molting. There's feathers everywhere. It looks like you took a feather down pillow and just cut a hole in it and just started shaking it. It's pretty bad. It is all over the place. 73. Thank you, Sean. That's what the temperature is right now, you guys. It's 73 in Oklahoma. Hi, Ashley. Good to see you. So, drum roll. I know you probably don't care, but what is in this beautiful Greenfire box? Let me show it to you one more time, and then I'm going to stop handling it. If you know anything about Greenfire farms, they are the one exclusive farm in the United States that does and has brought in all of the rare chickens. So talk about the A.M. Shamanis. Greenfire brought them in. Crested Cream Leg Bars, Bielefelders, so many brands, breeds of chickens. So I'm going to safely put that back down. They have the expense of going overseas, investigating, purchasing, whether it be eggs, chicks, or full-size chickens. They have the expense of keeping them in customs for 6 months to make sure that they're free of any diseases or anything coming into the United States. So they're paying all these expenses and doing it right. So when these chickens and these eggs first come into the United States from Greenfire, you are going to see a very, very high dollar on chickens, eggs. I don't think they sell anything beyond day olds. This is the reason they're doing all the expensive stuff to bring it to the United States for us, because these are breeds that would probably never, ever be here. So what is in the box right now? Let me say hi to a couple more people. How much did it cost for silky eggs, Brian? I don't have silkies anymore. I accidentally had silkies last year. They were super cute, but not my thing. You can get on Craigslist probably. It just depends. So just like anything, right? You can get like a really cheap Hyundai whatever, or you can have a G-Wagon, right? They're both cars, but there's like a low-end, low quality, and a high-end, high quality, or maybe not even high quality, just high-end. So it's the same thing with silkies. It's the same thing with any kind of industry. So you could just find someone that has silky eggs, and they'll probably sell them to you for $20, $30 a dozen. You can find some that have quality that they have been working on for years and years for specific characteristics, specific genetics, specific colors and types of bird and sizes and show quality and championships and ribbons. Then you're looking at, who knows, $150, $200 a dozen. So, Brian, it just depends on what kinds you want. Maryland, it says it is 60 degrees today and I'm ready for the cold weather. Me too. Jeremy hates the cold weather. I am ready for it. I wonder what it is. Jeremy's in Memphis right now, so I wonder what the temperature is in Memphis right now. He is at the World of Outlaws, so he is having a great time. I hope the weather is beautiful there. Let's see here. Hi, Kentucky Bluegrass. Thanks for messaging me last night. I really appreciate it. Like I said, what I thought. I hope you all are doing the best. You're shipping ready. They've given Crackers you all information on the local source might help with good income. Yeah, thank you so much. I was messaging you about it. What you were mentioning yesterday is an actual store. It's an actual store that's been around for 30, 40 years that everyone locally knows. So it's just kind of their own thing. But Susie says, Chrissy, I live in the city and I'm allowed to have 4 chickens. What is the easiest ones to have as pets? Susie, going back to what Brian was asking, silkies are kind of the puppy dog of the chicken world. So that might be your best, easiest start. They don't lay well. They have these tiny little eggs, but they're full of personality. Otherwise, I would look at Wyandottes or Orpingtons, things like that. Really good layers, really quiet and easygoing. If you're asking like which ones for me, I would say Coronation Sussex. They are so docile and sweet. If you saw my video yesterday of us feeding them all the pumpkins, with the Crockers, you'll see the actual rooster that Jason, I told him to pick him up and see how much he weighs. Those are my Coronation Sussex, and they are just my most beautiful right now, my most beautiful and well-loved on the farm because they're so docile and gorgeous. So I'm going to get back to this box of eggs here, you guys. What is in this box is probably one of the very oldest breeds. It's a Dutch breed. It is traced back to the 1500s. There's Parky, you guys. Say hi, everybody. Gonna play with his dog. Hey, Crackers, how are you? Yeah, they said that the house looks clean. You can tell that they're not there. Yeah, because generally whenever we have people over, there's just food and all kinds of stuff going on the center island. It's actually clean because Jeremy cleaned it before he left yesterday. So I'm just keeping it up. He is the one that does all the housekeeping. He is just really good at it. So I'll just keep it up until he gets back, and then he can pick it right back up. Hi, Paffords. You are ready for us to bring the cold? Yes. Brandy and Charlie said hi to you, Park. He's in his room. He's gone. Boone, did he leave you? Did he leave you? Brian, say hi to the Crackers. Marilyn says hi, Parky. People are saying hi to you. You want to come say hi? Okay. The Greenfire box. So, trace back to the 1500s. I mean, they are in portraits. Like I said, they are a rare Dutch breed. They are called lemon owl beards. And I was going to show you some pictures of them. I thought about opening the box with you. However, I really do want to make a video, and I won't be able to get good shots and good videography if I'm live. So this is a rooster lemon owl beard. Isn't he gorgeous? So you can see he's got the full tufts on his face and the beard, just like the salmon Faverolles, if you care, like I do. And let's see here. Let's find a girl picture here. They're just gorgeous. They're just different. You're not going to see them in your average backyard flock. Can you see that? That is the female. Aren't they? They're so pretty. So I seem to really, really want to do a little bit more rare lately. Let me tell you about these chickens. The reason I got hatching eggs, you guys, is because the chickens are $69 a piece, straight run, day old, from Greenfire, plus shipping. So we're going to try our hand at hatching eggs. They are still very, very expensive, but it's an investment. No one in this whole area, I don't even know if anyone in Oklahoma has this breed. I've got several other breeds that we'll talk about here in just a few that I brought in and that we're growing out that I don't know anyone around here. And that's the name of the game. If I'm going to bring in these breeds, I want to share them. I want everyone else into the whole community love them, or nationwide. I could send them eggs. I want them to love them. I want them to want them, and I want them to be educated as far as, are they good for winter laying? Are they good for summer? Are they docile? Are they just really good layers? Are they just really pretty eggs? So there's just so many things, and I really love to educate and help people understand. Are these chickens that I'm going to grow out and sell eggs and babies, are they going to sell a lot? Probably not locally, but probably a lot on eBay and also nationwide because there's just not a lot of them. They were just imported and introduced in 2022. Today's just 2024. So they're still very, very new to the United States. And I'm very, very lucky and blessed to have gone on the website that day and checked, and boom, because I have checked and checked and checked for months and they have not had them available. Hi, Jessica. Good to see you. He's so handsome. Who, Parky or Boone? I'm just kidding. I don't even know. Hi, Booney. Booney went to go lay down. All right. Oh, the girl. Yes, so pretty. Those beautiful chickens. We have a bunch of chickens, guineas, 2 pigs, and 1 dog. Brian, I think we have all the same things too, except the guineas. We sold the guineas the other day. Yes, Corey. It is such a pretty chicken. Shelly's excited. She's probably on the list. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I could probably go over here and look. I already have people on the list for some of these chickens. Now, the lemon owl beard, when they were imported as they were bred, things like that, it's kind of one of those genetic things. They can come out lemon, they can come out gold, or they can come out silver lace. And all these things were genetically put into the breeds to make the colors, right? So this is lemon specifically. I did order lemon from Greenfire. Is there a chance I'll get the other ones? Sure, there's a chance. Will I breed them all together? Nope. I will be separating them or only keeping the lemon because that is my plan. I just want the lemon. I think that they're absolutely beautiful. I have seen them online. I've watched little videos from Greenfire. I have talked to some other people that have bought some eggs off of eBay, just as I did. I bought some really expensive lemon owlbear eggs. I bought 6 of them. I had them shipped. The packaging was amazing. I have not even shared that video with you guys yet. The packaging was amazing. 6 of them hatched. 6 eggs, 2 hatched. The rest didn't do anything. One of them got out of the brooder while we were on vacation, and it went 2 days without water or food, and it ended up passing. They were not big enough to jump out of the brooder, but it did happen while I was gone. So I am left with one sweet little baby, and I'm pretty sure it's a girl. I think that they were hatched on September 20th, and now it is October 26th, right? So a little bit over a month. I think she's a little girl. She's super sweet. She was eating some pumpkin this morning and absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Yep. Shelly said, yep, that's me. I'm on your list. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Love sharing everything chickens. Just such cool chicks. Thank you so much. So this is a start, you guys. So in 3 weeks, hopefully these will hatch. Most have, however God wants it to be. Hopefully these will hatch and they will be part of our farm variety that we have to offer. What's in the barn? I've got some rare Vorwerks, Vorwerk. Those were also brought over from Greenfire. Let me pull up a picture real quick. I should have done this before I went live. I've got them growing out. Vorwerk. Now, if you're on any of the local chicken pages on Facebook, or if you do any of your research on there's lots of forums where you can talk about backyard chickens and such. Vorwerk chickens, if you see these chickens, it's generally a scammer. It's generally someone that wants your money and says that they have these very, very rare, I believe the Dutch breed also, of Vorwerks. Do not give them money. Do not ever give anybody money until you get your chickens. Now, if you're conducting it to go by mail, make sure that you really, really research the person. So these are Vorwerks. If you are chicken enthusiasts such as I, you know that these are very rare and there's no one around you that probably has them. The same as the lemon owl beards. These are hard to find. More people do have them. There are specific Facebook pages for them. But again, do not get scammed, you guys. Only trust certain people. Look at if they're YouTubers, look at their YouTuber videos. Look and see if they actually have them on the farm. If they have a website, investigate. If they're on Facebook pages, look at their name. If they have all these foreign names as their friends and they don't have any public posts, look at their transparency. Do not get scammed, because these are the biggest ones that I see people get scammed on. They probably don't have them. You're probably not going to get them. Do your research. Those are called Vorwerks. Oh, thank you, Old Pecan Homestead. Good to see you. Pretty sure I'm going to stay on the list. Yep. And I turned the list off, actually, Jessica and Shelly. You're, of course, on it. But I turned the list off because I'm not hatching after, let's see, the last hatch should be done the day after. So Friday, the last hatch will be done. They're actually in here. They'll go into the hatcher on Tuesday, and that will be my last hatch. I will, if anyone wants some custom hatching, but there's going to be some fees attached to that to do some custom hatching over the winter, because I'm not ready, prepared, or want to deal with the cold weather and having chicks. It's just not fair for them. It's not fair for us to take care of them. It's not fair to put them in a box and go meet to bring them to their new home. So there's going to be some pretty warm requirements for them if I do get a custom order. I am going to do hatching eggs as long as the temperatures stay high, depending on where they're being shipped to. So if they're being shipped to Arizona, I think we're going to be okay. If they're being shipped to Alaska, we're probably not going to do it. But anything like that, just get on our Facebook page, Paragon Homestead Hatchery, and send me a message over there and we can talk about it privately between us. So Vorwerks. So I've got lemon owl beards that one's growing out and the rest are going to be hatched. I've got Vorwerks. They are already growing out and they're beautiful. They're over a month now. The third one is double silver lace barn builders. That was an unexpected breed. It's a long story. It has to do when we went to go get the Vorwerks. Long story short, they are absolutely beautiful. I had 9 eggs and 9 hatched. On my Vorwerks, I had 12 eggs and 9 hatched. So I've got 9 of the barn builders. People call them Barneys. And I've got 9 of the Vorwerks. And then I've got this dozen owl beard here. Eggs, let's hope I get 9 from them. And then I've got that little girl. She's already outside with Boots and her little friend. If you guys remember Boots, my white little coronation that hatched by herself. Super cute little girl. Marin said, pretty boy. Yes. Let's see here. Sean says hi to Dakota and Shayla. Totally get it. And yay. Yay, Jessica. Yay. Old Pecan says, hey, I meant to ask you if you breed Brahmas. I have someone in DPU looking for some. I don't. That's not a breed that I breed. However, they are beautiful and they are big. And I actually saw some, I think they were ermine Brahmas online the other day. And I was so tempted. I'm like, Lord knows I do not need any more chicken breeds. I've got enough. And I am talking to you right now about what's going to be coming next year for 2025. If for some reason any of these breeds are laying eggs and they're fertile and I could do a little bit of testing and such, I will actually post before 2025 spring any new breeds that are laying so you can get hatching eggs if you choose. So lemon owl beards is number 1. Number 2, Vorwerks. Number 3, double lace silver barn builders. Let me show you what those look like on my phone here. Handy dandy little phone. Double silver laced Barney builder. Okay. Not sure. Here we go. Do you see these? They are double silver lace barn builders. So you see on each of their feathers, it's a double arrow. It's a double point. It's not just a black feather with one white arrow on it. It's got 2 arrows as an example. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. It would just be beautiful just to have in your backyard flock running around. It's just something very different. I hope the color is stark. I hope that it's white and black and just bright and brilliant and is going to make everybody happy. Let's see here. There's tons of pictures. You just type it in. You see that? Gorgeous, huh? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. So that's 3. There you go. Yes, that's 3. Ermine Americanas. I have them. They're 26 weeks old now. I've got 2 females and a male. They are going to be so gorgeous. They already are. They're going to be so gorgeous, the babies, once I start hatching the babies. So if you're not familiar with ermines, I'm going to show you a couple pictures that I have here on my phone. Here's one of our little girls. I don't know if you can see her. An ermine has been worked on for quite some time by a breeder. It is Americana, a real true Americana, Americana. You see her slate legs with a little bit of pink on her toes. They are a white bird with black feathers. Now, the feathers have to be individual whole feathers that are black, not feathers that are half black, half white, half this, half that. Genetically, you have to mix a few different colors to make this. So this is an erminette pattern. Ermine Americana. I also have a white, dominant white ermine. Let me see where she is. She's so pretty. I was taking pictures of her the other day when we were outside feeding pumpkins. Okay. She is the genetic trait that is envious. She, paired or mated with any black bird, will cause erminette. Like I just showed you, that ermine pattern. I put her with a solid black Americana. They will make those speckled babies. Only certain percentages from each breed. So if you put a black and a white together, I believe it's 100% speckled. If you do 2 speckled together, I think it's 50% speckled, 25% black, 25% white. So when you order or get ermine Americanas from me, especially eggs, those are the 3 colors that you will get. You can get the ermine pattern. Otherwise, the other birds are ermine birds. They carry the traits, and they're actually what kind of is the most important ingredient. So that's the girl. The other one I showed was a girl, and then both boys are the ermine pattern. Okay, so that's 4 breeds. So we've got lemon owl beard, we've got silver lace barnabuilder, we've got Vorwerks, we've got ermine Americana. I have bred and am growing out, and they are probably 22-week-old salmon Faverolles and Well Summers. Now, I did have them last year, but all my girls were getting pretty old, so I no longer have them, and I am growing out new babies. I also am growing out new black copper Morans because all my breeders are about 2.5 years old. So 2 more breeds that I will have in the spring that I don't have right now are the salmon Faverolles and the Well Summers. That's a lot of chickens, you guys. Plus, on top of that, I've got black copper Marans, lavender Americanas, crested cream leg bars. I've got an olive egger pen that's all back crossed to black copper Marans. I'm going to switch that up. Once they are done molting and they look normal again, I'm actually going to get rid of them. I am going to put some blue layers in my black copper Maran pen. So at the same time, they're creating olive eggers, and of course you could totally tell the eggs apart, as well as take some of my dark green layers, and I'm going to put them in there as well to cross back to black copper Marans. And on the same thing on the Americana pen, on my lavender Americana pen, I'm going to put some black copper Maran females in there so they cross up to a blue to make a spearmint or a teal or a turquoise. Those sea glass colors. So when you have a green and you put it back to a blue laying gene or a blue egg gene, it's going to go up to the sea glass colors. You have a green and you keep putting it back to a really dark brown, it's just going to get darker green or darker brown. So it's just a shoot. You don't know what you're going to get, but it's really fun trying. That's me looking for Brahmas. That's awesome. Croc Life, love this breed, so pretty. Yes, the Crockers are in love with the Coronation Sussex. They absolutely love them, and I do too. That is my absolute favorite right now. The Welsumers I got from you are about to lay in the next week or so. That's so exciting, Jessica. So our Welsumers, when I grew them out, I culled and decided to only keep the ones that had. It is a abnormal color egg. It is a terracotta egg with some sporadic spotting. Instead of a dark brown, just with dark brown spotting, I was going for something that I had wanted for so long. And I'll be doing that again with these Welsumers that I have growing out. Let me show you the Coronation Sussex. That is one that I do have available right now, but that was new to us this year, and they are just amazing. Here, let me show you. See them molting? You see those feathers everywhere, you guys? It's ridiculous. But these are just super special breed. Aren't they gorgeous? They've got a lilac neck under their arms and also their tail. And they're so docile and sweet. So docile and sweet. So the males are supposed to get to 9 pounds and the females to 7 pounds. The ones outside are 22 weeks. I'm anticipating in the next month or so that they start laying. They're probably 4 or 5 pounds or so. The big ones that we've got as adults, they were 6 months and we got them in May. So they're probably hatched last November. They've been laying this whole time. I was asking Jeremy and Jason, how much did they think that he weighed? He was certainly over 5 pounds, maybe 7 or 8, but not 9. But big, beautiful, healthy, robust boy. Yes, they're so beautiful. Susie's saying hi to Danielle. Nebraska, Iowa weather. Hello, how are you? Hello. So cute. Thank you, Nebraska. Naomi, hi. I can't wait to see my Coronations babies from you. Naomi, they're in my shop. I'm keeping them in the house shop, not like the barn and by the animals, so I could keep my eye on them. They're getting big. I want to run out there and show you, but I don't want to just like leave the live. We got 43 people in here. Parker, you want to entertain for 2 seconds so I can go get Naomi's babies to show her? Okay, you want to go grab one of the yellow baby chicks out of the brooder for me? Just one? Or 2. Grab 2. You got 2 hands? Naomi, Parker's going to go get them for you so you can see them. Thank you so much. He's going to get them. So Naomi, if you don't mind me saying, lives far away, and she is going to be getting some Coronation Sussex. So I don't ship chicks. I don't ship birds, but we have a really great mutual friend that will be doing all that for her. Hold on, Naomi. Stay with us. Parker's going to get your chicks. Thank you, Joanne. Welcome in, you guys. You guys, I've got 30 thumbs up and 41 in here. Thank you so much. Let me try to give a little heart. Where's the hearts? There we are. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Random Saturday afternoon about chicks. It's been a year or 2 since I've done that. I hear the chicks. Parky and I are having a hangout day today. I asked him if he wanted to do anything special, and he doesn't really want to.
These ones?
Yes, those ones. Here's one. You want to hold that one for me for just a second? Naomi, these are 2 of your babies. I don't know. Oh, yep, she's on there. So here's one of them. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Stay here. I'm going to have you go put them back and make sure you put the cover back on them. It's okay, baby. There you go, Naomi. Get your little foot up there. There's sweet baby. Hold on. There's 2 of yours. 2 of them. See how big they are? They're so big already. They are just really, really healthy, large growing chicks. Now I feed them 28% turkey crumbles. So they have all the health, all the nutrition, all the vitamins. Do you see your mommy on there? Do you see her? Naomi, do you see them? You guys, these are the cutest babies ever. Say hi. Starting to get a little bit of the lilac on the underwing. Yeah, you are. All right. That's our Coronation Sussex, you guys. You want to take them? Put them back and then put that board back on top so they can't get out. Thank you so much. I know they're adorable. So that's Coronation Sussex. I also have, I think I've got a Lavender Americana out there, and then 2 of my Vorwerks, and I think a Black Coppermorian. But that is from what was left over from the last hatch. I do have tons of olive eggers. If anyone's local, I've got tons of olive eggers, the first back cross and second back cross available. Straight run chicks. They're all now probably almost 2 weeks. I think they were born Monday, hatched Monday. So they're almost 2 weeks. If you guys want to meet today and get some, please message me on Facebook at Paragon Homestead Hatchery. I really need to move those. Like I said, I don't want to take care of any extra birds throughout the winter. Just my own, right? Just these eggs, just my own. Your hair is looking good. Love the color. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you're talking to me or if we're talking about Danielle's hair, because her hair is really looking good. And I might have missed a little bit of talking up there. I know. They're so cute. A little late, but I made it. Hi, Lucy Johnson. Good to see you. Welcome in. Nebraska said, Naomi, do you love them so much? She does. She already has 2 at home. She has 2 girls at home that she absolutely loves, and she just needs a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Talking about you. Hers is pretty too. Oh, thanks, Joanne. So my hair hasn't been done since last July, like a year and a half ago. So it's got so much blonde in it, see? And then gray. Do you see the gray? But I do have some blonde stuff from the summertime. We just went to the beach a couple weeks ago, so I was like trying to continue it through the winter, trying to get some more blonde. I love the beach. I was there right now. That's so ADD of me to say. I'm so sorry, you guys. All right. Shiny, embrace the gray. I am not doing anything with it. Just trying to grow my hair back out. You go through spurts, So I'm over 40. I'm 46 actually. My whole life I've had long hair. Did not cut it short until right after I had the kids. And I liked it, but I was also in the professional, industry. I worked at the hospital. I managed offices, different specialty offices and things like that. So I had to straight iron it and do my hair and do my makeup and do all that kind of stuff all the time, wear suits, things like that. So it's just part of my daily routine is do my hair. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm in charge of me and my family, and I can do whatever I want with my hair. So it always is up in a ponytail or up in just a little boop boop, something like that. So I go through spurts where I'll get it colored or I'll get it cut a little bit, or I'll grow it out to to my butt, and then I'll cut it again. It's just, you don't really have much to do outside of your home. I don't really care too much about my hair, but I'm trying to learn new hairdos and stuff. TikTok and all the Instagram, they're always showing you cute hairdos. Shiny, embrace the gray. Yes. Tender heart. Hello. Well, I'm late, but I thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Mrs. Manager. Yeah, I'm the manager. Hello. Nice to meet you. That's so funny. You aren't messing around when you're not any basic farmer. No, you own your farm business. Now you own your farm business. I know. Yeah, I'm not. It's just not normal. I didn't grow up with it. Wasn't exposed to it. I didn't even have a dog growing up. We didn't have any of that. If many of you, are new actually to our channel, there's lots and lots of new subscribers and viewers, which I'm very grateful for. But I grew up in New York, and I moved here when I think I was 15, and here I am. And now we're in Oklahoma, and Jeremy and I bought our first house in 1999 in the town, and then we bought another house in 2005 in the town, and then it was 2015, and we finally bought 5 acres, and that's when I told the kids we can get chickens when we own property. And I've said this story a million times. And then we got pigs and a greenhouse, and then I got the baby goats, and then I got the 2 big girls, and then we bought this hunting property, and we decided to go ahead and just move out here and build. And then I got the donkey, and it exploded after that. It exploded after that. A couple of videos ago, I explained how that kind of all exploded. It was awesome, though. Into the exact same, yes. Hello, Navy Vet. Thank you and welcome for coming in. You love Oklahoma, Nebraska? I don't love Oklahoma, but I'm glad somebody does. Lucy says, I had tons of salt and a little bit of pepper hair when I was down on my butt until chemo took it all. Now I have light salt and pepper, kinky curly hair now. Embrace it. You know what? I've heard that. I have heard that when you go through chemo that your hair texture changes and color also. That is so awesome that hopefully you're over the chemo and that your hair is so beautiful. Thanks for sharing that, Lucy. Baby cow. Yes, Joanne. Baby cow. He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh, I haven't been outside to see him yet today. He is so darn cute. You have family that lives in the Tulsa Metro. Yeah. Tulsa Metro is just growing. It's just changing all the time. We don't go there often. We kind of just stay here on the ranch and don't leave unless we have to go get, ketchup or some groceries from the store. Heather Hopper, hello, my dear. Yes, me too. We appreciate that you're here today, Lucy. That's awesome that you are here giving us your time. Yeah, so Oklahoma's great, you guys. It really is. There's just really not season changes. It goes straight from winter to summer, and it stays summer until it should be winter, and then it teases you a couple times, and it goes straight to winter. As I said in the beginning, like our leaves are changing, and they're beautiful to us, but they're not like a beautiful Northeast New England, fall where you have like the birch trees and the beautiful yellow flower or yellow leaves and red leaves and bright green. There's none of that. It's green or brown, and the brown is crunchy and dead with a little bit of color. Like I still have flowers out there growing, some wildflowers. There's white ones and yellow ones the last time I looked. And so that kind of gives you little punks of color. Jeremy says that we do have a fall and that some years it's pretty. And it is. It's pretty some years if we get a lot. Sorry, I got an itch. It's pretty some years if we get a lot of moisture, if we get a lot of rain before the fall hits. But we have been in a drought for so long. Everything is just dying and shriveling up. Done with the IV chemo. Thank God. Still on chemo pill for another 5 years. That is awesome, Lucy. That is awesome that you're through with it. Navy vet, lost half my hair after having radiation. Yep, Navy vet, that's what we were talking about. Thanks for your service, by the way. But we were talking about any kind of chemo or radiation, how your hair textures and colors can change. Yep, Broken Arrow. Yep, Nebraska, Iowa weather. That's where we're from. We're from Broken Arrow. Not now. Now we live almost an hour away, but it's exceptional. Right now in Kentucky, so many different colors, yellows and the reds and the oranges. Yes, we don't get orange. That's the one we don't get. And I love the yellow and the orange on the fall leaves. It's so pretty. KT, hello from Wales. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that it's probably getting close. It's probably the middle of the evening over there right now, isn't it? It's nighttime over in Wales. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in. Lucy says it's October. It's Breast Awareness Month. Ladies, I beg you all to get your mammograms, ultrasounds, early detection saves lives. I can testify. Yes, it sure is. October is Breast Awareness Month, you guys. Listen to Lucy. Go out and get your mammograms. Y'all get tornadoes. Yes, Nebraska, we do get tornadoes. In fact, I do tornado videos during that season. Maybe I think two every year or so. It just depends on how scary it is or how close to our home it is or how it's affecting us. They're really successful videos, you guys. Later after the live right now, if you want to go out and look at my playlist about tornadoes, I think it's called like severe weather and tornadoes. I get lots and lots of views on them. People really love them. I'm scared in them because I absolutely am scared for my family and for my animals, but it's just part of the way it is here in Oklahoma. You just got to be prepared and do the best that you can for your family and keep them safe and listen to the alarms and prepare for them. Don't ask about the West Elkhorn, Nebraska tornado. I remember the Nebraska tornado. Was it this spring or last fall? It was horrible, horrible, horrible. TBR528, hello, welcome in. Have you always been around animals and wanted to raise them? I haven't always been around animals. I've always been an animal lover. It's always been my thing, what I read about. I had my little green animal cards, and I memorized every animal that was in the whole world. National Geographic, read everything I could. So yeah, I'm an animal lover. I did not have animals growing up. I had some cockatiels, parakeet. I think I had a hamster too. Just things like that. Normal kid stuff. But until 2015, when we moved to our last property, that's when we started getting more farm type animals. Come here, Boone. Come here. Come here, good boy. Come here, good boy. Is he out of your way now? Get your ball. You might put him outside to play with his ball. It's a beautiful day outside. Get your ball. He'll carry it out back by himself. Get your ball. Tell him to get his ball and go outside.
I might go on the ride.
Okay, put your helmet on. Are you going to take him down to the pond? Okay. When Preston's not here, Parker owns Booney. So he takes Boone for his runs and throws his baton and takes him out, run around the house, wears him out. Make sure he has water in Preston's room, please. My family that was in Broken Arrow chased the barn stall tornado. Yes, I actually I have a video of the barn stall. So the video is being filmed live as Travis Myers is on the TV, as people are showing up to barn stall looking for people, things like that. I also made another one about the Claremore Prior, but I just haven't made the video on it, but I have all the footage. It's just so scary, you guys. So scary. Lucy comes and goes. He's so fast. Little Parky's always got to stay busy. He's going to ride his little dirt bike with his dog. Yeah, it was devastating. They're all devastating. So devastating. Well, you guys, I've got 40 in here, 36 thumbs up. Thank you so much. I love that for a Saturday afternoon. I'm so happy that you're spending it with me. Anybody have questions about chickens, the farm, or us, or Paragon, or any kind of questions that you want to put over here that are relatable and that are suitable? Go ahead and throw out the questions over into the chat, and I will be happy to answer them. I know we've been talking a lot about hair and tornadoes, and I talked about the chickens. Just wanted to give everybody an update. Now, come spring, kind of jumping back to the little hatchery thing, come spring, it takes a little while for all the girls to start laying well. Hopefully all these younger girls will lay throughout the winter, and then more, of course. Once the daylight is longer, so once you have more hours of daylight and the warmth and all those good things, they start to lay more. So as they lay more, I will be able to produce more. What happened last year is everybody was laying really well since like December, and I was hatching every single week, and I was selling the babies, like completely selling the babies in the early spring. And I was bringing whatever extra I had, which they were pretty much selling out on Friday when they hatched. Anything extra, I was trying to join other local farmers markets, and I really was doing it for camaraderie and for just part of being the community and getting out of the house, seeing people having a little bit of relationships with other people. And it was really great. I've learned which farmers markets I like and which ones I absolutely don't. And I won't go back as a patron or as a vendor. Lots of people are great in all these places. Lots of people are not great in all these places. Some of them are just not my cup of tea or not my side of town. Not being my side of town or my cup of tea also pretty much just means I didn't really sell anything, and no one else really did either. It just didn't have a lot of people. Maybe it just wasn't advertised enough, or just didn't have a lot of customers to come and look at the goods that there was, and they don't regulate the goods. So you kind of judge off that. And I'm very weird about my birds. I don't let anybody touch them. I don't let them breathe on them. I keep them all secure. So little fingers, nose, all that good stuff. And I try to set up a really nice little tent area with my birds. So, I didn't have a lot, and I was selling out because I didn't bring a lot. And then I had started hatching a lot. And then all of a sudden come, the end of April, beginning of May, boom, Tractor Supply, Atwoods, all these big box stores start buying all these big box ordinary chickens from the big hatcheries, which are great commercial hatcheries. Wonderful, great commercial. Nothing wrong with them at all, but it does not support local at all. Tractor Supply is not local. Atwoods might be local, but it's not your local community. It's not the people that are working hard and trying to do the best that they can, or treat their animals the best they can, or feed their animals the best they can. It's just a commercial hatchery that mails stuff to you. So once they start, more people go to Tractor Supply every day than people that frequent my Facebook page is a great example. And they don't really know about birds. They just want chickens, or some just want regular, ordinary chickens. And those are great, great chickens too, you guys. But so once the big box stores got them, all the vendors started selling less and less and less. You walk around, you talk like, hey, how's your sales going? Hey, what birds do you have? And most of us like, we're not even coming anymore. Big box stores stop mid-May, early June, and then it's just too hot to sit out there with baby chicks, or by then bigger chicks. It's just too hot to sit out in 100-degree weather on a Saturday morning. So I don't plan on going to farmers markets again next year. If I do, it's just because I'll have a hair up my butt and I just want to go see some friends and see some things. I do plan on continuing to have the same communication with everybody on my Facebook page, letting you know what's hatched, what's available. I have until recently done first come, first serve. I did try the waiting list. However, I would say that my opinion is for, the top 90% of people that are amazing and follow through and have good communication with me, there's still a lot of really bad people that get excited and they order your chickens and then you get them and you're saving them. And I have rules, they need to be picked up within 2 days. I'm not going to keep carrying and paying, feeding and taking care of your chickens when they could have been sold to somebody else, because they are living beings and they're important. The same with hatching eggs. They have to be hatched within a certain amount of time. So I'm not going to keep calling you and bugging you and messaging you and emailing you because you're ghosting me. That's not fair for me. Thinking that you wanted something and I was saving it for you, that is not fair for me. And you know what? It's not even on the list. It's people on Craigslist. It's people on Marketplace. It's just crazy people. People don't follow through or live by the golden rule these days. So it makes it really hard being a small business or being someone that lives by the golden rule that always tries to do the right thing. I was selling a hot tub the other day on Marketplace. I was selling a hot tub for pennies, on the dollar pretty much, and I barely used it. And I had all of a sudden, I had like 9 messages. So I went to the first one and I said, hey, you're the first one. Here's the answers to any of your questions. I've got this many people behind you. I'm going to let them know that you're first and go on. So I messaged every single person. Hey, you're the second out of 9 people. Hey, you're the third out of 9, and I was polite and kind, and it took a lot of time. And they're like, thank you so much for letting me know, So the first person, she asked questions. She had to talk to her husband. She asked questions. She did this. She did that. Is the next day. And I'm like, hey, I've got like 20 messages now about this. Do you want this or not? And then she's like, no, I'll pass. Okay, then you go to the second person, the same thing. Well, I don't really know. Well, what about this? Well, can you show it to me running? It's emptied and winterized and closed down. I'm sorry, I cannot show you, but I completely understand. You want to see it up and running. However, it's not. I emptied 370 gallons and I've dried it and power washed it and it's all packaged up. Like, I'm so sorry. So then they pass and you go third person, like, thank you so much. I needed it. Mine just broke. I need it. I'm going to pick it up today. And that was such an easy, wonderful sale. So it's just the world, you guys. If you work with the public, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's hard to always try to do the right thing when everybody else doesn't have good intentions or just doesn't really know how to communicate with the world. These people these days, I just don't even know. Wait, you should make YouTube ads. There's so many new chickens since I grew up on the farm when I was 70. Yes, make chicken ads. Do you have to give the chicks antibiotics? I don't. They don't get any antibiotics. Let's see here. You just like a human baby, you're not going to give it antibiotics for no reason unless it's got a cold or, I don't know, a fever. It would just be like any kind of animal. But no, my animals don't get antibiotics. Now, if they needed it for some reason, I'm sure I would. But that's a whole other realm. That is a whole other realm. They should never, ever need it. Ever, period. I saw another homesteader that gave their chicks dry lima beans and they started laying eggs like crazy. So I saw a person that has like probably more than 1 million. It's probably a few million, and it was a short YouTube. It was this man. He made macaroni and like lima beans or black beans or something, soft ones. He made them on the stove, and he's like, don't spend all this money on feed. This is all you got to do, and you'll get a lot of eggs. And that was great, and it probably really worked for him. But there's no nutrition in any of that. That's number one. Number two, you absolutely cannot feed chickens dry beans. They'll expand in their stomach and kill them. And they'll get in their crop. You just can't do it. So You can do like split peas. People do hardened peas, but just not, you can't do beans. The beans obviously would have protein, but they won't have anything else in them. I feel you. Definitely. So we feed our chickens. It's made by Big B, and it's called High Pro, and it's a 20% layer pellet. It is an actual like a micro pellet, so it's kind of the smaller pellet, and it has really higher vitamins and minerals than most commercial feeds do. They actually exceed my expectations and my requirements that I have on nutrition for chickens. So, the vitamins D, E, K, methionine, lysine, all of these things that are important to me, it actually is higher than most. So I do that. I also use something called Supercharger when I need to. So right now, then they're in the molt, they get a handful of Supercharger. That's a 32% protein with even more vitamins. It's like a calf manna. Bobo, what are you doing? On order right now. I'm waiting to hear from them any day. I haven't heard from them today. Hopefully Monday. I have ordered kelp, powdered or crushed kelp, and I've also ordered fish meal. So fish meal is 64% with really high methionine and lysine. I follow something called 360 Poultry, and they are nutritionalists for poultry, and they have podcasts and they have documents and they have discussions. I'm science-based on most everything that I ever think of or do. So I read all like their clinical studies and the different like college studies and experiments and all that. I read all that as far as, the protein and the vitamins and stuff. So I geek out to that. That's what I'm into. I try to warn the public about the latest weather info, mostly half of Nebraska and Iowa. That's awesome. That's what your channel does. So yeah, TBR 528. I have kind of heard of something similar, but not the dry beans. You always stay away from dry beans for your chickens. Any other questions, you guys? No dry beans for chickens? Bobo, what are you doing? You want to come say hi? You guys want to see Bobo? Come on. Up. Come on. And Bone, say hi, Bone. Come on. Up. So Daddy's not here, so Bobo's got on his sweater, and he loves it. Because Daddy says he hates it. He hates it so bad. No more, Bobo. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, friends. Burger. Your knees are feeling a little bony today. Yes. No leaking, Linda. No leaking. So this is Bobo, and he's got a liquor problem. Yep, he likes to lick a lot. He's an air licker, as you see. Thank you, Ashley. He loves this sweater. So I got this sweater when he was a baby, and he grew into it. It's a size medium. And now he's almost 8 years old. His birthday's on Thursday. No leaking, Linda, no leaking. And Jeremy, oh, look, it's your best friend. Danielle's watching you. Say hi, Danielle. Say hi, Danielle. But yeah, like I said, Jeremy's not here. So I put the sweater on him, and there's nothing he can do about it. And Bobo loves his sweater. Bobo, you love a sweater? You love it? Stop leaking. Stop leaking. Hi, Mary. Say hi, Bobo. Say hi, Mary. Anyways, I have a couple hoodies, like little hoodies for him in my cart in my Amazon, and I really want to buy them. And then Jeremy's like, they're like $13 or something. And Jeremy's like, he hates it. Take it off of him. Well, I don't think he hates it. You hate it? Okay. You were licking me. My neck is clean. I just took a shower. My neck is clean. All right. What is my best advice for winter? Shelly, do you mean, I guess I could tell you in general as far as just general advice. So for the winter, I could just tell you what I do. As far as nutrition, I don't change anything. I always feed that 20%. Lots of people go down to a 16 or 14% feed in the summer. I don't ever change it. I want them to always have the best of the best. And guess what? If the chicken doesn't absorb the vitamins or the protein, they poop it out. Yeah, that makes a little bit more ammonia smell. Yeah, it's a little gross or stinky, but at least they're healthy, right? So I don't change any of my feed. I do put crock pots in their coop. So you put a crock pot on high. Now, crock pot only raises the temperature of anything like 30 degrees with the top on. Think about it. When you're cooking chili or chicken soup, it raises the temperature with the top on. Now, if it's 20 degrees out and you have it on high with water in it, the water's ice cold when you dip your finger into it. It just does not melt. I'm sorry, it does not. I can't even think. It does not freeze. Can I put you down? Or are you just cute? So crock pot is the easiest way around an extension cord. You can get them for $5 at the Goodwill. I was just there the other day. They had all kinds. They look like they're from the 70s, but they still work, right? People say not to feed corn in the summer because it raises the temperature of the chickens. Chicken's temperature is like 107 to 109 anyway. Corn is all carbs. So if you did want to give them corn, I could see where you would think that it would heat them up. I personally don't believe that. Corn is just a terrible treat. No treat should be more than 10% of their food intake per day, period. Whether that be carrots or tomatoes from the garden or leafy vegetables or mealworms, scratch. That's all treats. I know it's nutritious treats, but that should never be more than 10% because they need the vitamins from the chicken food. Yeah, somehow, right? Unless you're going to use like the fish meal and things like that I discussed, then that would be a totally different story. Make sure they're shielded and protected from the wind and the rain and the snow. Make sure they're not completely enclosed. They do have to have drafts. They do have to have running air or else they can get sick. Think about it, the ammonia, just a stuffy, cold environment, everyone's feathers all night long. They have to have air moving, just not cold drafts directly on them. That's just all I could think of is just protect them weather-wise from being wet and cold. Make sure their water doesn't freeze and they got clean new water every day, and then feed. You can give them a little extra if you like, but I haven't seen or noticed any of them eating more or less in the winter or the summer. Maybe less in the summer because you do give them some stuff in the garden. I can see that. I actually can see that. But that's just my suggestions for winter. I have a video you guys can go to. It's under my chicken playlist. And it's like the top 5 or 10 things for chickens. And it actually wasn't freezing ice weather. And I am holding a chicken and I'm talking about all the different things. It goes a little bit further as far as like Vaseline on their combs or their nose or their feet to keep them from freezing and things like that, and moisture. I know. So cute. So cute. Him so handsome in his sweater. He is. You see him, Danielle? He's so cute. He does. I was like, it's going to be 70 today. You're going to wear your sweater, Bobo. You're going to wear your sweater. Danielle, I just finished watching the Crocker Life video. Nice job. I haven't seen a new Crocker Life today. I saw Coffee with the Crockers, but not a new coffee or not a new Crocker Life. I need to look as soon as I get off. I dress my dogs. I get a t-shirt or sweater out and they come to me and put it on. Do you need me? You have a question?
I'm hungry.
I asked you if I could make you something earlier. You said no. Fallon Christmas Snow, hello, says, hi, Chrissy, happy birthday to the baby Bobo. Bobo's birthday's on Thursday. He's going to be almost 8 years old. He's almost an 8-year-old. He just gave me a side eye. Get to Nebraska eyewear for corn, by the way. Oh, yeah. Most of us just get it from the feed store. Bobo's definitely a handsome boy in a sweater. He is. Hi, kitty cutie. How are you? Hi to Bobo. 46 people in here and 43 thumbs up. Hit that red button like. Thank you so much, Mary Ellen. There's a goat. What?
In the big pen.
I don't have goats. You mean a sheep?
A doe.
Oh, a doe?
Yeah.
In the big pen? Did it jump over the fence?
No.
Did it run when you saw it? He's saying that there was a doe, a deer, a female deer in the paddock by the where the sheep or the cows are around.
Or no, just along the fence on the back side, over there.
Okay, so have you been going around checking the fences lately? Yeah, I think I've noticed hearing you go that way. That's awesome. He's eating Frankenberry cereal. That was my favorite as a kid, so I buy it in October for him. I guess he's going to have some dry cereal right now. My granddaughter fed my chickens a hot dog. They ate it up. Of course. They love hot dogs. They love spaghetti. That is a fun one to feed them. They love spaghetti with sauce on it. Happy early birthday, Kitty. Your birthday's coming up. I just learned how to corn husk, and it's so much fun. Yeah, I don't think that's very fun to husk corn. Danielle said, hi, Parky. Hello. Hello. Kitty says hi to Parker. People are just saying hi to you. We were blessed with his presence, and now he's gone, you guys. He's all gone. But All right, we are at almost an hour, and I wanted to tell you all, thank you so much for coming in here. We got 46 in here and 46 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Mary Ellen, thanks for helping me with that. I'm asking everybody to give that little thumbs up. It's very helpful for the algorithm. Lets them know that people are actually interacting and liking something, or even not liking something. That's fine too. But like I said, I think it's been a year or so since I came on here and talked about chickens and the animals. I know it's Saturday afternoon. It's not your normal, like, let's hang out, have a beer on a Friday night type of live talk, but that's okay. Sometimes you just got to go with it when you feel like it. Lots of times I don't feel like it. I feel too tired or have just too much going on. So happy Saturday, you guys. Thank you so much for coming into my live. If you have any questions about chickens, our Facebook page is Paragon Homestead Hatchery. Let me actually put a link to that. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Give me a second. I'll put that on there. Paragon Homestead Hatchery. I'm going to just grab a little link here on my Facebook. Hopefully you can still see me. Comment. Let me copy this. There we go. Go back over to my live. All right. I'm going to put it in the chat, you guys. That is the copy to our hatchery page. Oh, we love you too, Mary Ellen Cook. Thank you so much. You guys, in the comments, I just copied over. Let me do it a couple more times so you could see it. Our hatchery page, if you want to go over there and just look at our pictures, to watch some of our cute little videos, just to see what I talk about. If I show you eggs or egg color or talk about how to make certain egg colors, I try to share that all on that page because not everybody loves chickens or wants to hear about chickens all the time. So Paragon Homestead Hatchery is our hatchery. Now Paragon Ridge Ranch is our everything, our family, our home, our ranch, our friends, all the good stuff, you guys. But again, I want to thank you all. We're at 1 hour mark. Thank you so much for coming over and watching. Message me over at Paragon Homestead Hatchery if you have any chicken questions, or if you'd like to order eggs, or if you're local and you want to buy some of those olive eggers that I've got. But thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye. Mwah. See you later.